Hello, and I'm Rangaroo, and I'm here today to show you the new unit for Raw Game Red Dragon DLC run, the Millionth Mile. So we got new units for the East Germans, the Polish, the Czechoslovakians, and we got anti-ship missiles. So let's cut to the chase and get to it. The East Germans get quite a nice amount of new units in the new patch. They got the BMP-2 command vehicle and an upgraded supply vehicle. We got the Roch Regiment, a very nice 15-man infantry squad, LSTR-40s, which are upgrade over the FJB-40s, Motzkuchen 90s, which are 90s version of the Motzkuchens, a Concourse ATGM squad, and an Igla AA squad. For their support units, they got a Tor, a Tunguska, a Mister, a Smirk, and an Osa AKM, and also an Osa AK, but I couldn't fit it in the deck. In tanks, they got a T-72 S-Run and a T-72S. The S-Run not having any ATGMs, and S having a severe ATGM. They got a sniper squad, the Camps, I'm just going to call them Camps. And they got a Dragunov SVD and a PM-63, and there's only 2 guys in the squad. Got a new helicopter, the DHS Mi-24, which has cannon, a AA missile, the R60M AA missile, and Konkan M ATGM. So a very nice mix of being able to deal with absolutely anything. And finally, or almost finally, we got the SPW-80 and MTLB transporter, which the Russians already have. And finally, we got the MiG-25 RBF, which have 8 Fab 500 bombs. So let's drop them here, and we can see their lovely explosive radius. Those are new units for the East Germans. The Polish do not get any new logistic vehicles, but they do got new infantry. I'm going to butcher these names, I do apologise. There's Batakareshri 90s, Nyberetsky Beretti 90s, PPZR Groms, SPG 9D, which is the Crawler's Rifle unit, and a Concourse ATGM squad. They got an RM-70 rocket artillery, 2 new heavy AA pieces, both being called to narrow with different little titles next to them. One being on top of a tank, the other one being top of a truck. So it's really if you want an AA unit on a tank or an AA unit on a truck. We got a Sopor, which is kind of like a cheap version of a Tunguska, and an MTLB Strela 10, because hey, why the hell not? They got 3 new tanks, the T-72S, which is an upgrade to T-72, an upgrade of their Rilk tank, which has no ATGM, and the PT-91 Taradi, which is like a Rilk, but as you can see, even better, and a very nice gun on all of them. In their recon section, we got 4 Mosers, which have mainly a grenade launcher, just like Navy SEALs, so they're going to be very nice anti-infantry units, and a recon version of a Salamander with Konkan M ATGMs and rockets. And in the helicopters, you've got an Mi-14PL, a naval helicopter, or an anti-ship helicopter. The W-3T Sokol is an infantry transport, and it's a very nice one, as it does have quite a good cannon and a okay speed. And the Mi-17, which is an upgrade over the Mi-8, and we've got one new infantry transport, the Topaz 2 AP, which has a new turret on it. We got 3 new planes as well. We got the MiG-29 13, which is a very nice high to medium end interceptor. The MiG-23 MF, which is also another more cheaper interceptor, and the MiG-21 MF, which uses look real fast. It has ground attack rockets, very similar to the other MiG-23BN that used to be a very nice ground attack plane. So quite a nice amount of new units for the Polish faction. The Czechoslovakians also get new units, a T-72 command vehicle, an Mi-4 command helicopter, and an Mi-4 resupply helicopter, a reserve infantry squad to Zalazniks, the Heka Pichotas, which is like a rear recorderless rifle squad with a VZ-25 submachine gun, an ADS-17 squad, which are great at sweeping towns, a Concourse M, and Vodarsky's 90. You got 2 new support units, an upgrade over the Dana with the Ondava, and a Cub M4, which is more like a Buk, thanks to its very nice range and damage bonuses. They got an upgrade to the T-55 AM2 with the Dyna Run, which has slightly better stats, a T-72S, which is similar to the East German and Polish T-72S, and a T-72 M2 Moderna, which has mainly an autocannon instead of a machine gun on top, making it very nice against infantry. They got the Special Genodka 90s, which is an upgrade over the normal Special Genodkas, mainly with an RPG-26, and a BMP-2 recon vehicle. For the vehicle section, we got the VZ82 Promes, which is like that mortar version, but it's just a shotgun version with a shorter range cannon, but it has concourse, ATGM, and a machine gun. And we got an OT-81 half-track, which is very similar to the German half-track they use in World War II for the reserve squad. There's one vehicle I couldn't picture here, which is the BMP-2, which is similar to TS, but it has a Concourse M ATGM, 30 points, and it's an infantry transport for the Mostrechli. For the helicopters, we've got the Mi-25 S-24, which uses these S-24 giant 240mm rockets, which kick some serious butt. These are the things that you see on the MiG-23BN, and a Yak-B cannon and Flitter ATGMs, and an Mi-70 transport, which is an upgrade over the Mi-8. We got two new planes. We've got the MiG-23ML, which is a 100-point, pretty cheap interceptor, with 4 short-range missiles and 2 medium-range missiles. And we got the MiG-29 Das Trove A plane, which is a napalm bomber, which drops these new ODAB 500 bombs. And it's quite nice, as the only napalm bomber that the Czechs had was the Delphin, and to be honest, the Delphin wasn't entirely all that good. And finally, we get a brand new type of unit, a land-based anti-ship missile unit. These land-based units are giant trucks with bloody giant missiles in the back to shoot down enemy ships. They are a naval unit only, so you can bring them up in the naval section. And overall, they're quite nice, to be honest. The one problem that I always had with naval when I played a match is that once they get water control, it's very hard to push them back. So now having a deterrent to keep them off your shores is quite nice. And this brand new unit will definitely mix up the naval game a little bit. And that's really all the units in this new patch. I hope this showed you and gave you a nice good tour on all the new stuff that's been added. And well, I'm going to go and play some matches and kick some butt. So, you guys, take it easy.